somebody for her posted on Instagram, where's the page almost 2 million. They posted like, go to this business page and write 1-star reviews, which is okay, but they texting me so bad. Now I get non-stop phone calls from like different states. Like, first I didn't know what's happening. I started pick up the phone and people were saying racist, burn on hell, kill yourself, I'm sorry, fuck your business. Like, and I got non-stop these calls, non-stop reviews. Like, they banned all my business pages. Like, they banned all my business pages. Now I'm really scared just to go back to work tomorrow in the morning, because I'm pregnant and you don't know what's gonna happen. You know, what if I'm gonna go to my work and random people, because you never know, she's popular person, and how many thousands people now texting me, calling me, what I'm gonna do.
All right, guys, so happy Thanksgiving to each and every last one of you. Okay, for those of you who did not see my first video today, if this is your first time watching today, happy Thanksgiving. I'm gonna try to keep the video topics pretty light for the most part because it is Thanksgiving. But we do have some stories to talk about here. This one right here is a pretty fascinating one. I think this is a story that is a prime example of how some people in our society feel entitled. And when they don't get their way, okay, because they feel entitled, they want to boohoo, whine, and cry racism and ruin people's lives because they're not getting what they feel like they're entitled to. And that's kind of exactly what this story is right here. As we got to talk about Halle Bailey, who's an actress, her sister Chloe Bailey, who I also believe is an actress as well too, and Halle Bailey's boyfriend, who are accusing a nail salon or a nail salon woman of being racist for refusing further service to Halle Bailey, who showed up late, allegedly, according to the nail salon woman, with her sister, who was even later, who had not shown up yet, but they wanted the lady to wait and to make an exception for her sister, even though her sister was like 35-40 minutes late for the appointment. The nail salon woman says, no, we can't do that. And basically that ends with Halle Bailey leaving because they're being refused further service because basically they're too late, right? And now the boyfriend is boohoo, whining, and crying racism. He went to X to tell fans to give this business a 1-star review on Yelp, again, after accusing the business of being racist, okay? And now their Yelp reviews, their Yelp rating went from 4.4 out of 5 stars, which is pretty good, to 2.5 stars. Basically, they're trying to destroy the business, okay? And this is a kind of a big deal because the nail salon lady that they're accusing of racism is 8 months pregnant, and she's extremely stressed out over this situation in which her business could be ruined over this accusation of racism. So I'm going to go ahead and play both sides, and then we're going to get into it. Take a look.
Chloe just got back in town, and she always has her nails done really nice all the time and never really needs them done, but she needed her toes done. So I told her about this place. I'm like, well, come with me today to the place I've been telling you about, the Russian manicure place. Like, it's good, it's good. So we were excited to go. I set the appointment for 3:10, right? I called the lady back and I made sure, I'm like, I'm gonna get there early. My sister has something right before, so she might be a few minutes late. Is that okay? And she told me, of course, that's okay. You know, 15-20 minutes late is okay. Mind you, I'm thinking the appointment is at 3:10. So I get there early, like at 3. They start taking off my Gel X. Everything's going well. I'm getting excited. My sister's coming. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for her to relax and everything, have a good time too. So I get there and immediately the lady starts saying, where's your sister? You need to check her in, da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, she's on her way. I told you, like, she was going to be a few minutes late. She's on her way though. How long? How long? Because we have back-to-backs. Mind you, no one is in this place. It's empty. There's like one girl getting her nails done. and no one else is in there but me. I'm like, okay. She said she's like 9 minutes away, and then she like starts giving me faces like 9 minutes isn't gonna work. So I'm slowly but surely starting to get a little bit irritated, because I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I have been a consistent customer here for the past few weeks. I brought like them so many people. My glam team goes there now to get their nails done. Like, I have really brought them a lot of customers, and I just can't believe that they're acting this way over 9 minutes. So I start getting frustrated, right? And the Aries in me, I'm trying not to turn up like that. And I'm just like, you know what, Halle, just breathe. Just breathe. Chloe will be here soon. It's going to be okay. She keeps going at me, talking about, well, then she finally goes, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to cancel her. She can't get hers done today. While I'm in the chair already. And then I start saying, excuse me, ma'am. Literally, like, I have been here. I told you that she was going to be late on the phone already before we set the appointment. And now you're telling me, when my sister is 5 minutes away now, that she's canceled while she's on her way? I'm like, that's not right. Like, and I've been a consistent customer. I've always been on time. Everything else, like, you can't just take the benefit of the doubt and be like, you know what, this girl has been good, like, we can wait a few minutes, but you're gonna have an attitude with me. And she's like, I'm so sorry, but you're gonna have to be canceled. And I said, you know what, in the middle of my toes being taken off, I'm like, you know what, it's okay, we will just take our business elsewhere. And I get up, my feet still wet, my hands still all powdery, and I'm like, it's okay, like, no worries. Because I'm not going to let you tell me that my sister can't get her nails.
Hi, my name is Layla, and I am owner of the Perfect Nail Salon. Today we had an accident. We had a call, and client who was loyal, and she was a couple times already at our salon, and she was totally happy. That's why she was coming back, and she offered to so many her friends to our place. And we know that people, like, it's not random people came. They came and they said from who they coming from, which is thank you so much. We trying to be the best at the market. Anyways, she made appointment today at 3 p.m. for her and her sister. Later, she called me back and she said, like, unfortunately, they can't be on time, and she wanted to reschedule 30 minutes late, which I said, I'm sorry, we are fully booked today, and we can't take you if you're gonna be 30 minutes late. Then she said, okay. She came 15 minutes late, which is normal, and I said, yes, 10-15 minutes you can be late, but not more. Like, she came 15 minutes. We started doing her manicure because she had mani and pedicure, same like services. Then we switched her to pedicure, and then I asked, where's your sister, because it was already 20 minutes. And I said, like, unfortunately, it's already long time, so we can't take her because we have next appointment in 40 minutes. And she said, no, she's already coming and she's parking. At the end of the day, she was late 35 minutes. And of course, like I said, like, I'm really sorry. Like, I know you are a loyal client. It's not your first time you're coming. Unfortunately, we can't take her because in 25 minutes we have next appointment. And of course, she said, like, your next client can wait. I said, like, it's really disrespectful to have a client who is coming on time and ask her to sit and wait her appointment, which is supposed to start at 00, just because previous client was late, and we take her. Even when you book online, there is a policy, it's 15 minutes. She was late 35 minutes. Like, it's really disrespectful. We're not working like that. We respect all our clients, and we always ask to be people on time. She told me in advance that she's gonna be late, but it was only 15 minutes, not 35. I'm pregnant. I'm 8 months pregnancy, and this is supposed to be my last week that I'm working because it's getting so hard, it's so stressful. And today, after this situation, when she basically, like, she almost argued with me that why I can't accept her sister, and I explained, which is normal, but she didn't understand. And at the end she said, okay, we are leaving. I said, I'm so sorry, but we can't, like, we still can continue your service, but not for your sister. Which she said no need, and she just left. Of course, like, in my experience, like, there is nothing, how to explain, like, there is nothing dramatic, there is nothing bad, like, we wasn't rude, it just refused the service to client who was late 35 minutes. And what's happened? Evening, I'm at home, just came from work, and randomly I started to see that on my Yelp page, every second I get 1-star reviews, and I get so bad reviews where people saying like, burn in hell, we are racist.
Yeah, so you've seen that, you heard that, okay? I think we all clearly know what's going on here, right? Again, like I said at the beginning of this video, this is just another case of entitlement, okay? Clearly, this person, Halle Bailey, who's rich and famous, right, and has a massive fan base, feels entitled to be able to go into a nail salon late, because she was definitely late, and her sister was late, right? You know that she was late because she said, well, I'm thinking my appointment was at 3:10, right? And I showed up early. No, you showed up late, right? You admit that you showed up late, okay? The nail salon lady says they was at 3, so you definitely showed up late, right? You showed up late, and then, you know, your sister is showing up late, 35 minutes late, and then you expect the nail salon owner to basically say, F the other clients that we have that made an appointment that are going to show up on time. F them. We have to service you because you are famous and rich, and because you bought us so many more customers, right? You bought so many more customers. That's just not how it works, right? You don't get special privileges simply because of your status or because, oh, well, you bought customers to the business. Again, clearly, the nail salon owner is appreciative of the extra business, right? She's appreciative of the fact that you like the service, that the service is good, right? And it just so happens that this one time when you're late, that, hey, you're not going to get what you want. They can't service you anymore, right? Because you're too late. They have to service other clients. They cannot show preferential treatment to clientele, okay? They can't do that. Everybody has to be treated equally. At least that's how it should be in the ideal world, right? But again, that's how she runs her business. Her business is run like that. It is what it is, okay? And to accuse this woman of racism, which, you know, to be fair, Halle Bailey's not accusing her of racism directly, but her boyfriend is, which means that she probably is, right? That's probably what she told him on the phone. She was probably boohoo whining and crying, oh, I feel he was racist, right? This guy goes and posts about it on the internet and then basically ruins this woman's business. And this woman is pregnant, 8 months pregnant, okay? That stress that she's now feeling because her business might fall apart over being falsely accused of racism, again, must be tremendous. It must be tremendous. But again, that's, you know, it's just so crazy to me how these people have no regard for other people and their livelihoods when they go out here and they just, you know, freely toss around the label racist. Well, you're racist because I didn't get the special treatment that I deserve. Okay, this is what she's arguing. When basically, you know that the lady's not racist, because if she was racist, she would have refused to serve you a long time ago, right? Again, if the lady was really racist, right, why would she have served Halle Bailey in the first place, right? Clearly, there would have been issues and problems the previous times that you had went to get your nails done if the lady was actually racist, right? They would refuse to serve you. There's no incentive for this nail salon lady to be racist. There's no incentive whatsoever. Clearly, she wants the money. Clearly, she wants your sister's money. Okay? They want all the money. Okay? So there's no incentive for them to be racist. Okay? Because, again, the incentive is for them to make money. They're trying to make money and stay in business. Right? Again, there's nothing racist about the situation. You were simply late. And this happens all the time to normal people, right? Like myself. Okay? This has happened a couple times. Okay? There was one time where I showed up to a hospital or medical examination place or whatever to get like a scan. And I was, 20 minutes late? I go up to the window. You know, I'm rushing. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to, I'm getting here, whatever. The lady's like, hey, we only allow you to be 15 minutes late. You're 20 minutes late. Therefore, you got to reschedule. Clearly, I'm, like, what the heck? I'm mad. But at the end of the day, what am I going to do? I didn't go to the internet and say, well, the place is racist, right? Because they made me reschedule because I was 20 minutes late. That's not what I did. The other day, right, just a few weeks ago, I was going to the DMV, had an appointment set. Unfortunately, I mistimed how long it would take to actually get to the DMV. I got there probably, 15, 20 minutes after my scheduled appointment time. They was like, hey, you got to get to the back of the line. You got to reschedule. And guess what? I had to sit there for another hour, right? Because that's just how things work, right? That's just how it is. If you're late, okay, you will have to be moved to the back of the line. They're not going to punish people who made appointments on time for people who were late. It happens to everybody. But again, this person's mad because they didn't get special treatment, right? That's basically the problem here. So instead of just owning up to the fact that you were late and that you were in the wrong, no, we're going to go to the internet and cry victim and accuse this woman of racism and ruin her business and ruin her life and maybe even put her baby in danger, right? Because of your entitlement. Again, it's embarrassing, man. It really is. These people that come out here and always want to accuse people of racism because they can't get their way are the most embarrassing people on the planet. They really are. They have no regards whatsoever for other people's livelihoods when they just label people racist over silly, petty things that have absolutely nothing to do with racism. So, I mean, like I said, I hope that this situation gets resolved. They should come out and give this woman an apology, right? She's owed an apology. And, if I was this lady, I would probably look for any type of legal way to resolve this because, again, this is going to severely hurt her business over this false accusation of racism when clearly Halle Bailey and her sister were in the wrong. Again, she's owed an apology. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.